Ladies and gentlemen and Overwatch players of all ages, it's your homie Young Queef, aka Dyer, and we got some Overwatch stuff to talk about. So recently I have heard some crazy shit from all different types of players regarding hero balance. Who needs buffed, who needs nerfed, etc, etc, etc. But I heard for the first time something I thought I would never hear in my Overwatch career. A poor soul whispered the opposite of sweet nothings into my ear and said, "Genji needs nerfed." Astonished by this claim, I look at the user's profile. They have a total of 10 hours in the game, and they only play Hanzo and Junkrat. They also have 0 hours on Genji. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Genji is a different hero than everyone else in a lot of ways. He has very low damage per second from a statistical standpoint compared to other attack classes, and is kind of squishy. He doesn't have a self-heal in any way, and his ultimate ability actually requires you to take advantage of what his kit offers. Where Genji thrives is on the player's ability to combo moves and use the resources he has to do his damage. Coupled with his high mobility, a good Genji can be devastating, and the skill gap for the character is huge. But at the same time, a bad Genji player is probably one of the easiest players to take out. So, is Genji OP? No, not at all. I believe Genji is one of the most balanced heroes in the game. A bad Genji player will do poorly, and a good Genji player will do well. What Genji lacks in his kit can hinder players who do not stay mobile and time their dashes and deflex properly, or keep an ability open if something goes wrong and they need to get away. A good Genji player has to have a good understanding of the maps, hero abilities, and pure game sense so he can actively wreak havoc and dash in at the right times and put himself in a position where he is able to escape if needed. Genji also has a ton of counters, probably more than any other hero in this game. Both Symmetra and Winston can shred through Genji in seconds. A good McCree, who isn't good at McCree at this point, am I right, can easily stun Genji and one-tap him if he has taken any damage at all. Not to mention with Zenyatta's Discord, Genji can get one-tapped by McCree even at full health. Pharah can also counter Genji if they play her properly and stay up in the air, because unlike a lot of other characters, Genji isn't exactly invincible when deflecting and can still take a lot of splash damage, and he can also get shot from the side and behind as well. Torbjorn is also another counter to Genji, and while he might not directly kill Genji, it can hinder his ability to invade the back lines because he will have to deal with the turret first. Zarya on full energy also melts Genji like steel beams. Zarya is probably one of the more picked heroes I've noticed, and this is probably the biggest counter to Genji in my opinion because of that. Roadhog can also grab Genji out of his ult and in general, if he waits for the deflect first of course, and Reinhardt's ultimate to just completely shut down Genji and kill him, no problem. Especially when Genji himself ults like an Earthshatter, good luck. Not to mention a good team, probably one running both Lucio and Zenyatta, can completely cancel out Genji's ultimate if timed properly. Zenyatta is probably like the biggest unspoken counter to Genji in my eyes. Zenyatta has canceled so many ults from me and has saved teams from Genji so many times. So basically what I'm saying is, I don't think Genji's OP. I think players who complain about him need to learn the game a little better. He has so many counters and is far from an easy character to do well with. I am currently level 65 in comp, and I have not heard anyone complain that Genji is broke or needs a nerf at this level. For those of you who have played the beta like I did, you would know that everyone hated Bastion, constantly yelling for a nerf without actually explaining why. Now look at Bastion, majority of people have learned how to counter him to the point where he is hardly even picked anymore. Hell, if you pick him in competitive, your team will probably call you an idiot and tell you to kill yourself because, well, welcome to the Overwatch community. So in conclusion, Genji is not overpowered or in need of a nerf, or at least not a nerf that would hinder his ability to do what he has been doing. As far as I know, I think they are gonna make it where Junkrat's traps do not like let him dash out of that, and I think other things such as like what defense heroes can actually do, I think we need to look at those options more instead of looking at nerfing Genji. If you look at the heroes in the defense section of the game, you will see that most of them are like the least picked heroes. They need better ways to deal with backline harassers like Genji and Tracer. And he is a backline harasser and can be annoying to deal with, but that is kind of his job. And I don't hear anyone complaining about this bitch.